Hi guys, I hope we are all good. It's yet another beautiful session that we are meeting once again. I'll want to answer two questions today, and the majority of you have been asking these questions. The first question is for the students who are under the previous system, because we all know that August will be the last sitting under the previous system. So what will happen to them if at all, or what will happen to you if at all you've not passed these exams come August? That's the first question that I'll want to give my thought on. Then the second question is about, of course, the concept of financial management. I know right now a lot of students are kind of, it's becoming a challenge to them. So these are the two questions that I'll want to answer on this session of ours today. Of course, you can contribute on the comment session, give your thought, what you think, and as at the end of the day, we'll all arrive at a best solution, right? So the first question, that is, what will happen to these students who are sitting for the exams and is a last attempt under the previous system? So there are two outcomes that might happen. The first outcome, in the event that probably you are sitting for these August exams and you are still under the previous system. God forbid, in the event that you've not passed, you'll be synced automatically to the new system. That is without no bargain, you'll be synced automatically to the new system. Now, the big question will be, what will be the implication of you being synced in the new system? Of course, after you've been synced to the new system, this is what you're going to encounter. Number one, you are going to sit for that practical paper, business and data analytics, which in this case, you'll have to sit for that paper. That's a practical paper. Now the question will be, what about the other units that had initially attempted and I got credit on the same? My thinking is that you are going to retain all the credits that you had earned. You're going to retain all the credits that you had earned on the previous system. So, with the new system, you're going to sit for the practical paper. The other effect will be that 1 year duration of waiting for you to be kind of given, that is to be given certification of clearance, that is you've cleared your CPA. So this 1 year duration, basically, you'll be given a chance to attend the workshops which are going to be organized by CASNEB and ISPAC as well. And for this workshop, my thinking, again, like the way we normally tend to do as members, ISPAC, you'll find that whenever we do attend these seminars, there's always an amount that we are always required to pay, of course, because it will kind of increase our CPD during that year, the CPD points, right? So the same case, I'm thinking for the students who are going to clear their written and practical paper under the new system, these seminars, they will not be for free. You might be given targets to achieve within a given year, say like 20 hours or maybe like 30 hours during that year, so that these 30 hours, it is what you're going to prove as evidence, or rather it's what you're going to kind of submit as evidence for you to be given certificate of completion. That is so that you can say you've washed your hands completely with CASNEB. You have to prove that, yes, you did attend these seminars and workshops which were organized, and basically these are the hours that you are awarded. And of course, these seminars, I'm saying, high chance they won't be for free. Yeah, they won't be for free in reality. There could be amount that you'll be expected to pay, of course, for you to attend these seminars. Nowadays, you have tech. You can attend it both in person or you can attend it either in person or virtually. So I think that could be the implication, that waiting period, as well as you being subjected to a practical paper. Then another key question still on this same subject of the new system. There are these students which have received a majority of them the way they were thinking. Mwalimu, what if, say for example, right now I'm having say 5 papers under the previous system, which I'm still doing the previous system, say for example. What if I skip August exam and sit for December exam? Because this is also a thought to many students, by the way. Say I've attempted, a good example is this unit under specialization. Say I've attempted advanced management accounting so many times, but I've not been passing. So I'm thinking if I can skip this August exam, so that when it comes to December, as I'll be synced to the new system, I'll ignore advanced management accounting and do the other papers. It's very possible, and yes, it will happen like that. But, mark my word, but in that event, this result of practical paper, you'll have to do practical paper, which again, of course, you're going to incur some amount on the same, and still, you'll wait this you'll be amongst the students who will be waiting for this 1 year duration for you to be given certificate of completion. And again, as we've stated, for you to attend these seminars, there will be amount that you're going to part with, right? So you'll find that in the long run, as much as you're avoiding, say a MA, not to do August, skip August so that you can do it in December, you still find that there will be a cost on the same, that is the cost of practical paper, as well as the cost of attending these seminars and workshops before you are given certificate of completion. And of course, you're also talking of time factor. We're looking at 1 year duration again for waiting. You see? So in that case, yes, you might have kind of maybe skip, or you might have kind of avoided a May, but there's a cost unto that. The cost of attending the seminars and workshop, and again, the cost of preparing for this business data analytics. A majority of you will ask, how will we be tested with this business and data analytics? Of course, it will be a computer-based paper, which you're going to, depending on the centers that CASNEB will select, you're going to sit with your comp there doing it practically. And that's the best thing that CASNEB has ever introduced in this era of training. So basically, those are according actually to my thinking what will happen to if at all you skip, and if at all those students who are doing the previous system are synced to the new system. That is my thought on the same. And I believe I'm clear. In the event that probably you'll want more clarification, of course you can engage in the comment section there. We can always engage in the comment section. Now, the other issue is about financial management. Of course, whenever we're talking of FM, intermediate level, also we'll touch about something to do with advanced financial management in advanced level. Majority of the students, they normally tend to complain so much that probably have attempted this financial management so many times, but unfortunately, I'm not passing. I'm almost to the 4th attempt. Is it that they normally tend to know if someone has attempted this question so many times so that marking is kind of tough on them? No. Whenever marking is done, their papers are there. You don't know if these students, if it's the first attempt or the third attempt of this student to do this paper. What normally happens, you'll find that majority of the students, you might have studied very well, you might have kind of prepared very well, but when it comes to exams, unfortunately, things won't kind of go the way you had expected. This could be the reason why you've been repeating, or that's why you could be reciting financial management every now and then. Like for financial management, this one I can tell you for free, you must be very good. Not like you're just trying. You must, not even good, you must be perfect, by the way, on 4 main topics. Number 1 topic, which you must be perfect on, that is topic number 4, the time value of money. This topic will form the basis. This topic will give you the foundation of almost everything that you'll be handling in financial management. Because at this point is where you're going to understand whenever you're talking with whenever you're talking of present value, whenever you're talking of the aspect of future value, which you'll find that is going to affect us in so many topics that we'll be handling in financial management. The other topic is valuation, of course, of securities. This is a valuation of ordinary shares, talk about valuation of debentures, talk about valuation of preference shares. This topic is very key because, again, you'll find that this topic will affect us all through in almost, or rather majority of the topics that we'll be handling in financial management, which will have a direct impact to the concept that we'll be studying ahead in financial management. Then the other topic is cost of capital. Again, this is one of the foundation topic in financial management. Trust me, you can't pass, and mark my word, you can't. Bold, underlined, whichever way that you can stress that, you can't pass financial management if you're not perfect in cost of capital. This is now the aspect of you understanding the component costs, such as like cost of equity, such like cost of preference shares, cost of debentures. In this case, you just have to be good on this, by the way. You have to be perfect. The reason is why you've been probably attempting financial management so many times and you've been failing. Say, for example, whenever you're talking of this topic, that is a cost of capital, which should be topic number 6. You'll find that a question you are asked to compute, say, weighted average cost of capital. You can't compute weighted average cost of capital before you compute cost of equity, before you compute cost of debentures, before you compute, say, like cost of preference shares, depending on the securities that you're going to be given. You can't compute weighted average without computing the first 3 component cost of capital. Then again, if at all, for example, you've kind of just missed something on cost of equity, maybe the cost of equity is not correct, what will happen? Your weighted average cost of capital will not be correct. That is to say, you'll have kind of started failing from the word go. This is not like FR. You know, like for FR, my good students, FR, they are going to do, or they are going to mark the entries. They are going to mark the entries. But for FM, you'll find that this concept here, whatever that I've kind of, the solution I've gotten, say, in a certain part will affect me directly in the next part. They are kind of, there's that interrelation between the whole question. So if you miss something, like when you are starting, your solution all through will be wrong. In that case, you'll find that the only mark that you can earn probably is the formula, which I normally tend to insist is very important for you to kind of have your formula in any question that you're doing, because it will also earn you marks. So you'll find that in this context, I've missed something on cost of equity, rather cost of preference shares. That is to say, even my weighted average cost of capital will not be correct. If I'm also requested to compute, say, like weighted marginal cost of capital, WMCC, will also not be correct, simply because I've missed only one item. And that's the reason why majority of students will find that probably they might end up not doing, rather not performing well in financial management. It's not that marking is strict, it's only that these few things that you'll be missing. So that was a topic, the third topic which I was talking about, and that is a topic, that is a cost of capital. Now, one of the most important topic, again, is capital budgeting. Very important, where we normally tend to talk of the aspect of discounting techniques and non-discounting techniques. And basically, when you're talking of discounting techniques and non-discounting techniques, you'll find that the whole of these techniques will be affected directly with what you studied in topic number 4, the time value of money. They will be affected directly. So in the event that you had missed topic number 4, the time value of money, that is to say you're going to mess up also in the other topic number 7. So that's what I'm saying is very vital that you do understand these 4 main topics. They normally tend to relate. Say like whenever you're asked to compute IRR, maybe you're asked to compute the NPV, you'll find that all of these concepts you must apply what you had studied in the time value of money, and when to use what. That will be very key. That will be very, very, very key. So these are the 4 main topics that for you to pass FM on a first attempt, or if you've been making that mistake of you going to exam without having a perfect knowledge, I'm not talking of good, I'm talking of a perfect knowledge on these 4 topics, damn, you'll not pass FM. Or maybe if you pass, you'll say ni ile kupita kimungu, right? So just make sure that you're good on these 4 main topics, and if you've been doing FM every now and then, you've not been kind of passing, probably that could be the reason. You'll find that, or rather you feel like you're so good, you are so much prepared, but when it comes to handling the question, maybe you miss only one item. That will affect you all through. And that's what I'm saying, it's very important for you to be perfect on these 4 topics that we've just mentioned. That is topic number 4, topic 5, topic 6, and topic number 7. I'm not saying that the other topics are not important. The other topics, by the way, they're also very important. But for you to increase your chances of passing, just make sure that you're perfect on the 4 topics that I have said. Then there's another topic which, by the way, is very key here in financial management. Basically, this is introduction to portfolio management. This is one concept that was introduced and is very vital. If you can do your assessment on whatever that has been tested since the syllabus was changed, you'll find that introduction to portfolio management will always be there. So that will bring an indication that this topic, rarely it will also miss in your exams. So it's very key that you also perfect on introduction to what? Introduction to portfolio analysis. You'll find that you'll be having, at least you'll be increasing your chances of passing. And of course, supplement that with the theory areas. Just make sure that you're good on theory. If you're asked any question for theory, of course you can be able to answer the questions. And if you master and if you adhere, or if you kind of take what Mwalimu has advised us to do, you'll find that probably if you've attempted FM 3 times, this will be your last attempt. Or if you've attempted FM four times, this AGA sitting will be your last attempt if you just perfect on the areas that we have, or rather I have stated. The good thing is that we do have a very flexible mode of training that you can take an advantage of, by the way. We have a package which you can control your own timetable, regardless of your time, regardless of how busy you are, regardless of whatever that you're doing. You can use this package, and this package will kind of put you in a whole different level. So you don't have any excuse of not passing these exams, So those are some of the key questions that majority of you have been asking. And I noted, or rather I felt that it was good for me to come on this platform and share my thought on the same. And I know it will assist majority of you. Finally, we have classes, Darasa. We have classes which are ongoing, actually. You can take an advantage of joining these classes for you to increase your chances of passing, or you can go with another option of you just subscribing to a package where you can control your own timetable. So for any clarification, maybe for any assistance that you need us to provide, there's a number just below this video which has been indicated there. get in touch, let us engage, and our main agenda and aim is to assist you guys to always pass exams, and not only passing exams but also getting the knowledge and skills which will assist you to apply the same in a practical world. So in summary, we've talked of two things. I've talked of what will happen if you fail these exams and you are under the previous system. And the other key element that we've talked about is why have you always been doing FM so many times? I've not talked about advanced financial management. Probably I'll do it another time. So to this point, guys, thank you so much for keeping me company. And I believe and I hope you've learned a lot from this. Thank you, guys, and let us engage. Thank you.